So you're a big name on Silicon Valley, but you're also Serena Williams' husband.
That's true.
So
Very
how
true.
has she upped your game? You know, like especially in the business world.
Yeah. You know, I think we're both very competitive people, and I am just automatically motivated by the fact that, you know, I wake up next to her. We do travel a lot, so it's not every morning. But when I do wake up next to her, or when I am FaceTiming her in the morning and we're not together, it's hard not to be inspired and motivated. And look, I know I'm never going to catch up with the number of Grand Slams. And I think it's probably good that we're in such different industries, because it doesn't feel threatening at all. It really feels motivating. And she's helped me a ton. I think more than anything else, it was humbling to realize just how hard she works and has worked since she was a kid. And that's why she's so great. But it's something that I've been a sports fan. I actually hated tennis. Hated tennis up until a few years ago. Hated it. Thought it was so boring. I was very wrong. But I'd change the channel when it was on TV. And anyway, I've learned.
Do you play now?
No, goodness no. But I didn't even watch it. No, I thought it was the most boring sport on earth. Yeah. I was a football guy. I was a basketball guy. Those are what I played. Those are what I loved. And I'm so wrong. There were 10 other guys on the field, or there were 4 other guys on the court, who were covering for me when I was having a bad day. And she's got to go out there to work in front of all these people by herself. And mentally, it's a beautiful sport because it is so regimented. You know, you from the moment you're throwing the ball up in the air for the serve or getting ready to return it, you have this little universe that exists. And then until the point happens, you're fighting this war within this universe. And then as soon as that point ends, you have to take everything that just happened in this universe and just forget about it. You have to. And in sport, you know, you can get away. I mean, you could still be down by a few touchdowns if you're the Falcons, or if you're the Patriots, and still come back and still have, like, the dynamics are not as sort of structured in such a way that you have to forget about the awful thing that just happened within the last 30 seconds if it didn't go well. Mm-hmm. Or you have to forget the fact that you just did an amazing job because you need to focus to do well the next time. Because tennis is so structured like that, it is the mental strength it takes to be great means having not a 24-hour memory, but having like a 2-second memory about the things that are happening, good or bad. And when I think about business, you know, in the course of a day, I have wins and I have losses. We catch W's and L's all the time in the day of business. And then there are these macro wins and losses. But you cannot dwell on either the wins or the losses for too long, or else you're gonna be in some trouble. And what has been so fun to watch and have this front row seat to is how good she is at putting aside when things are going well or poorly to just get back to work. And it's another muscle that just has been exercised mentally for her for decades now, and that's why she's so great. But it's something that I've been in awe of, and yeah, I really thought I was like the hardest working person I knew. I thought tech was the hardest working industry. I thought our businesses are open 24/7. Like, of course, we're always working all the time, grind. And and then, you know, I started talking to her and realized very quickly just how wrong I was. And yeah, it's motivating. And in how humbling it has been, it has also been really, really motivating because it's a front row seat to greatness. And that's what I am working toward in my own career. And there's a lot of lessons to be learned, even though it's just a very different world. There's still some great lessons. Yeah.
So she's helped you, but have you helped her? Maybe with
you could say
investing in businesses or any of her sponsorships. Do you get involved in those talks?
I would even argue maybe the only reason she talked to me in the first place was because at the time I loaded up her website and it was not great, and she was already looking for like just a better tech strategy. But yeah, no, she's a very active tech consumer. And she's got really strong, really great opinions on all the apps she uses and all the products she uses digitally. And so I've been able to be a bit of a resource in terms of deal flow for, small investing she's done. But also just as as a champion of her, right? I want the best for my wife. And so, yeah, whether it's a business deal that comes across the table or even talent and team things, like I want to be helpful. I only want the best for her. And I turned her down when she offered tennis lessons to me. She, however, was not as hard-headed, and so she's been interested in getting feedback and advice from me about business stuff. So